Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn about exponents and powers, a key concept in maths that helps us to write repeated multiplication in a simple way. First, let us understand what are exponents. Uh, Exponent tells us about how many times a number is multiplied um by itself. For example, we have 2 to the power of 3, which means 2 itself is getting multiplied 3 times. Okay. If we have 3 to the power of 5, it is 3 is getting multiplied 5 times, like this, 5 times. Here this 3 is called the base, and the number written above this 3, which is 5, is called as the exponent or index. Now let us learn about the laws of the exponents. What are the laws using which we can solve problems on exponents? What are the laws? Laws of exponents are, we'll just write it down. The first law is a raised to 0. Anything raised to 0 is 1. Second is a raised to 1 is equal to a, the number itself. We will discuss these laws in detail. Third is a raised to m into a raised to n will give us a raised to m plus n. So here, when the exponential form are two exponential forms are getting multiplied, their powers will get added. Fourth one is a raised to m divided by a raised to n. In this case, two exponential forms are getting divided, so their powers will get subtracted. This can also be written like a raised to m divided by a raised to n, which is equal to, this is just the division. The sign is given here, and I've just shown it as in the form of fraction. So it will be a raised to m minus n. 5 a b raised to m. So what will happen here is there are two numbers that are getting multiplied and they have the common power. Now this will get distributed. So a raised to m into b raised to m. This power gets distributed on both the numbers a raised to m, b raised to m. Okay. 6 a divided by b raised to m. Again here as well, the power m will get distributed to a and b as well. So it can be written as a raised to m divided by b raised to m. 7. And now this one is very useful. A raised to minus n will be equal to 1 upon a raised to n. So we this one is used quite a lot, and it is very essential that we learn this. So what happens is, if you have a negative power, this power will travel. We can write this as positive power. So this negative power will this number will simply go in the denominator. Okay. So if we have a raised to minus n, it will become 1 upon a raised to n. Okay. 8 a raised to m the whole n. So what will happen is this powers will get multiplied. A raised to m n, I can write m n is m into n. Okay, again the ninth law is a raised to m upon n. This will be this denominator A is to the power of m divided by n, or m upon n. So we write like this: n root of a raised to m. Remember that this denominator will come outside this root sign. Okay, whenever we write like this, the denominator comes outside and the numerator will go inside the root sign. Number 10, a upon b raised to minus n. Now this is just a form of rule number 7 that we have written here. So any rational number raised to the negative power will be 1 upon a upon b raised to n, and this can be written as 1 upon a raised to n upon b raised to n. And here we know that this fraction in the denominator will become a reciprocal. Okay, so this can be a reciprocal. So now this can be written as b raised to n and a raised to n. So I will just write this: a upon b the whole raised to minus n will become b raised to n, a raised to n. And this can be written as, because the powers are same, are common, I can write b upon a the whole raised to n. So what happens here is, if there is a fraction a upon b and that fraction has a negative uh, power, then this fraction will become reciprocal. We can directly take the reciprocal of this fraction a upon b becomes b upon a, and the power, the sign of the power changes. Here in this case, a raised to minus n becomes 1 upon a raised to n. Okay, the entire thing comes in the, it travels in the denominator. So a raised to minus n becomes a raised to n. It travels in the denominator. Okay, so these are the laws that we'll be using a lot